Alright. Fangen wir jetzt mal an, ne? Hey guys, my name is Victoria, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally back. It's been over 2 weeks since I've uploaded a video. I was sick, flu got me, it's been going around Germany, everyone's sick currently, and I'm just so happy to be almost over it. I think you can still hear the snottiness. Nice. But I'm back to filming videos. I missed you guys so much, I missed filming, and now I can talk again and actually film the videos that I planned, because December was supposed to be a great month and now it's the 10th and I'm so far behind on videos, but you will see this video maybe on the 11th if I can get it uploaded on that day. Anyway, so Christmas is in exactly 2 weeks, and yeah, if you're like me and if you're late with Christmas presents and you have no idea what to give to your friends, this is my holiday Christmas gift guide, I think, especially for readers, people who love books or anything in literature. So yeah, it's been a while, I know, I'm so late with this video, but maybe it could help one of you. I know that this year it's especially difficult money-wise, so I think the best tip I could give you guys, if you want to give your friend a book or make books your presents in general, always look up used copies online. I will link some websites down below that I love, specifically for Germany. I love Medium Ups, Rebuy. I've heard some people have great experiences with it, so if your friend doesn't mind the book not being brand new, I think a good friend and a fan of books will appreciate a good book, no matter the condition, and most of the time they have good conditioned books. So I love these sites, I love getting used books, I love buying used books, and they're a lot cheaper. So make sure to always look for that. Other than that, we're going to start with the list. The first one is a bit time-consuming and maybe too late, but if you have time, if you're sick currently, maybe that's what you want to do. Annotate a book for someone. Maybe you have a book that you love deeply, that you know inside out, and you want your friend to finally read it. Or maybe you have a book that you both have read, but it's time that you both reread it, and you could just annotate it. You can put in some jokes, you can put in your remark, you thought during a certain, I don't know, chapter. You can highlight your favorite parts, your least favorite parts, characters you hate, characters you love. Put in some notes for your friends to find, because I think it's so much fun. It's so personal. Your friend will get a great reading experience, not only because the book is hopefully interesting and good, but also because you made it more special and you personalized it in a way. You can have your fun with that. You can choose the colors for your like sticky notes, and I think it's so much fun. I've seen multiple people do it, and I think annotating a book for someone is quite the nice present. The next present actually goes into that idea. How about an annotation kit? Like buy a very cheap pencil case, maybe even draw on it or paint on it, whatever, and put in some sticky notes, put in a pen or a pencil, different colored pencils. You can put in all kinds of sticky notes, like the transparent ones, the colorful ones, and different colors for each season maybe. You can get as creative as you want. I love this idea. I saw people doing it online, and it's great if you know that your friend loves to annotate books or wants to annotate books but can't really, you know, get motivated enough. Maybe that present will get them motivated. I think it's very nice, and I think you could do that under 10 euros, honestly, or under 10 bucks, I don't know, wherever you live. I think it's a very practical and useful gift, not only for people who want to annotate books, but also students. You can never go wrong with a full pencil case. The next one is also very time consuming, and I don't know, but I've had this idea for months, and I just want to tell you guys about it. How about a book box? So you plan a package all around one book, one story. I got inspired for this by like these companies who make these special book boxes, and then for each page there's like a little package, and then you open it and I don't know, it has an object in it that this page talks about. For example, if there's like, I don't know, a special mirror or a magical key, you could put in like a key or a little mirror. So you would have to have a book for that, and I think it could get more on the expensive side. Depends on how much you put in there, but you can put together nice little presents for different pages. I think it's a very cool idea, and you can get creative with it, and you don't have to necessarily buy anything for this. You could also maybe print out a poem that you think fits the scene or fits the characters in that scene, or in that chapter, or maybe get a postcard of what you think that place might look like. You can draw something, you can paint something, you can write something, you can maybe find some things in a thrift store. And you force your friend to read the book that you want them to read, because hello, your friend will want to open all the other packages, right? I think it's cool. I like that idea. And I mean, it's not really my idea. I saw it and I thought, you could do that yourself. The next one is actually more on the cheaper side. Let's say you buy a used copy of a book that you want to give your friend. You think, oh, maybe that's not personal enough and I want to make it more fun for my friend. If you have a book that you have read, maybe create a playlist for them to listen to while reading. I would create a classical playlist, like if your friend likes classical music, and a playlist with songs that has lyrics in it. Of course, it depends on your friend, if they're a fan or a family member. Obviously, we don't always have to talk about friends. If they actually like listening to music while reading, because currently I can't really listen to anything while I'm reading because I'll get distracted so quickly. But maybe the person that you gift this gift to can listen to it when, I don't know, they're out on a walk and just remember that book, or right when they finish a chapter, or when they are about to start. So I think that's a really easy gift, and it's more personal than just giving your friend a book. Oh my god, it's snowing. Yay! Okay, let's move on. Okay, the next one is great if your friend is a fan of bookmarks, or if you have a friend that only dog ears their pages. I do that sometimes when I don't have a bookmark on me, but if you want your friend to use more bookmarks, you can design one on your own. You can cut out a piece of cardboard and design it, or you can make a couple of origami bookmarks. This is so much fun. I actually made one that's like a butterfly, and there are a bunch of tutorials out there. They're super easy. Maybe you could even like take a page out of a book that you will not read anymore or get a book in a thrift store and rip out the page and just put together a tiny little bookmark for your friend. I think it's great. I saw someone do hearts and then also someone doing the butterflies I just told you about. I think there are a bunch of tutorials out there. They're really easy, they're not time consuming, and they're inexpensive. And I think it's a great way to show your friend use a bookmark. I think bookmarks are a very practical gift, and though it may not be the biggest gift, you could just give them 10, you know, just fold up 10 origami bookmarks and then give them this box and say, here you go. Gift giving is not about the expense, it's not about the amount of money you spend, it's about the thought. Now this is on the more expensive side, book merch. There are a lot of people out there online, everywhere, who design book merch. I love book merch. You can either design one on your own, like my friend did for me last year. One of my friends gave this to me for my birthday. This is a tote bag, and it has a picture of Jane Austen on it with a quote that me and my friend really liked from Pride and Prejudice because we read the book together. So you could design something like that. Tote bags are always great. You could design stickers, or you could just buy stickers from different like little companies, maybe support local shops. I will put one in from Germany that I think is super, super cute. I love her stuff. I think this is a great opportunity to support people and artists directly if you want to give away book merch. Now the next one is a very practical gift. Book accessories or reading accessories. You know those pillows that help you read? You know those reading pillows? You could get one of those. I know they're a bit more expensive. I actually have one of these. This is like a page holder. My dog got into mine. Like what is wrong with him for biting it? If you're not a fan, like me, of digital reading, I can't do it. I thought about it, getting Kindle. I will not. Definitely not. I don't like reading things on my phone. Anyway, you need light in order to read. If your friend or family member always complains that they don't have a good lamp for reading, get them one. I bought this one. This was, I think, 14 bucks. It depends on how much money you want to spend, but this is so worth it. This is one of my favorite things, actually. Now, first of all, it can bend in all directions. I love this lamp. I think it's great. You can put it anywhere because it has this like clasp. Is that what it says? Klammer? And it has multiple light stages. Like it has a white setting, a blue setting, and of course my favorite, a warm setting. And it has different levels. I love this. I always use it when I read at night. I can put it right next to my shoulder. I always put it on my shelf when I want to read in bed because this is where my head usually is when I sleep. And I just always use it like this, and then I can read. I love this. Look how cool it is. There are smaller ones out there, like the ones that you put in your book. I'm not a huge fan of those, but they're a lot less expensive. So if you don't want to spend that much money for this one or for one like it, you can get one of the smaller ones. Just things that make reading a bit easier. This idea is a reading journal. There are a lot of people out there now who make reading journals, who design them, and I love a good reading journal. I think they're so much fun. If you have a friend or a family member who loves to journal and who loves reading, I think this is an amazing idea. You could design one on your own. this is very time consuming. You can get inspiration online. I would actually like to design one myself one day, I guess. But for now, I bought one. I'm gonna show you mine, and I'm gonna tell you where I got it, and I'm gonna link it down below. But just know that this was a very early Christmas present for me. It was very expensive. If you don't want to spend that much money, don't get it. But I wanted to treat myself, because, you know, life's short. So I got this one. By the way, this is vegan leather, just so you know. I saw this on TikTok. I will not talk too much about this. I saw this on TikTok. I fell in love with it. It has my favorite colors, dark green and gold, and also purple, which is so beautiful. It has gold. I just fell in love with this. I had to have it. I did not care how much it cost. It's from Australia, which is very far away. So this is not environmentally friendly. This is not something I do every day or even every few months. I do this like maybe, I don't know. I don't want to justify me buying this. I'm really happy, okay? I needed something that made me happy. So reading journals are so much fun to fill out, and it makes the reading experience so much more fun because after you read the book, you're like, oh my god, I can put it in my reading journal now. So yeah, if you have a friend that loves journaling, get them a reading journal. And again, I will put this down below, but I just want you guys to know that this is very, very expensive. I'm a huge fan of collecting books. I think I have my favorite book 3 times, 4 times, and I love different editions, different copies of a book. So if you have a friend who's a die-hard fan of collecting books, maybe get them like a special copy of that book. I, for example, again, these are more on the expensive side. I have 2 books by Chronicle Books. I will put these down below. They have made 2 of these, I think, Little Women and Pride and Prejudice. So next to the story that is in here, so the entire book, it has these special pages, or I don't know, folders, and they designed things and letters from the book, which I love. Like, look at this. I am in love with these books. They're so much fun. Like, I don't read any of these books, but I take them out constantly and I look at the things and I read these letters and feel like I'm holding something from the characters. So again, I will put these down below. They're more on the expensive side, but maybe they're inspiring to maybe create your own. I don't know. There are copies in like thrift stores. I found some of a few books that I've read and they were beautiful. So they don't have to be expensive. There's always a way. Okay, my next one is for the writers. I was inspired by these books specifically. If you have a book that you know your friend loves and that you know you love and you know the characters very well, why not write a letter from the person's perspective, or from the character's perspective in this case. Let's say you have a character you know that your friend loves and you write a letter to them in the character's voice, just telling them about their day. This is a bit difficult and it's creative writing, but I think it could also be so much fun. I just love when characters feel real, and it's also very inexpensive. Another idea is a book shopping or a book date. This is pretty simple. Design like a little, I don't know, card. Invite them to go book shopping with you all day and maybe get a coffee and maybe buy them a book on that day that they really want. Or maybe a gift card for a reading marathon. I think that is also so much fun. The time you spend with your loved ones is always important, and reading together is so much fun. But I think this is a great opportunity to just show that person, I want to spend time with you and I want to read with you, or just do what we book lovers love, book shopping. My last idea is also something for people who have a very low budget but want to create something and are maybe creative, and also fans of poetry. Of course, I mean, I do not only talk about books on this channel, I also talk about poetry. I think it's very easy, it's very affordable, and I think it's very lovely if you give that to a friend. If there's a poem out there that you found very fitting to the person that you want to give it to, whether this poem reminded you of them, or could be about them, or could be about your relationship, or just one that you really loved and you think your loved one would appreciate it, then maybe print it out, put it in a tiny frame. It doesn't have to be big. You find these frames in a lot of drugstores, I think. I got some for, I think, $2, and put it in there, and maybe if you have space, design it a bit. You could draw on it, you could annotate it, you could put stickers on. I'm a huge fan of like dried flowers and dried leaves. You could put that in there. Obviously a frame, it's a very tight space, but I think there are multiple ways to make this personal. I mean, you could also only frame it and then tell your friend, this reminded me of you, and every time they will look at it, they will think of you. And they also have a beautiful poem, and people need more poetry in their lives. in my opinion. And maybe you could write a note and give that to them and tell them why that poem reminded you of them. Alright, I can't talk anymore because I can't breathe. And these were all of my ideas for this Christmas, for this little gift guide. I hope you find some of them, I don't know, creative or fitting. If you have any ideas, please leave them down below. If you have any shops you are a fan of that you think are worth the support this season, this Christmas, leave them down below in the comments. I know I said friend a lot in this video. Of course, you could give that to your family or your loved one, your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, anyone who's a fan of books or poetry or whatever, and you can be as creative as you want or as uncreative as you want. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm so sorry for my snotty voice. It's disgusting. I hope you have a great time until Christmas. I hope you're not too stressed about Christmas presents. I know that finals and exams are coming up in school. I have some deadlines I need to meet. I hope we can still enjoy this time of year. I love Christmas. I hope this video was a bit helpful. I'm gonna go. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below what you would like to see next. Subscribe to this channel, click the bell next to the subscription button so you never miss an upload. I'll update you guys on everything on my Instagram. All my social media is linked down below, including the links to educate yourself on the war or even donate to people who really need it right now. Because I'm currently very unorganized, I do not know when I upload a video. So do make sure if you have Instagram and if you want to be up to date, you get all the information there. If you want to follow my poetry account, everything's down below, as I already said. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye! I can't breathe anymore. If you want to give away some bookmark, if you want to give, there are a bunch of people making bookmark, what? My tree! And you can also, you don't have to, and of course you don't have to buy. Always look up if they're online. Always look up if they are, always look up online if they're, or for, thanks. But again, if you know you don't have to buy a box for like 60. Oh my god. Oops. Of a few of books. We have a bright light, we have a white one, a blue one, and it has a white, ich kann nicht mehr atmen, alles ist voll. I forgot my outro. Okay. Tschüsselü. Bye guys.